Just so everybody knows at home, Dirk flew all the way here from Montana to rub my face in it.
Do it. Thanks for sending the private jet.
Oh, yes.
That was really
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. I told him it was a private jet, and the 300 people that were with him in coach were all of his assistants.
I was not. My entourage.
Yes. All right, go for it.
I'm telling you, I've had my whole, I lived and worked in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm born and raised in Montana. They're antithetical environments. So I was usually always the only person of a certain mind frame in Hollywood.
Right.
I was always asked to leave the room.
Yeah.
So with the exception of Reagan, I've had to, but this country's been sliding off the left cliff my whole life.
Yeah.
Except for Reagan. My whole life. I would tune on TV, except when Fox came along. Sometimes it's okay. I listen, I go, what country are they talking about? Who are these? What is this? What is this? And this is the first time. That's why Trump is not a leader. Trump was when he said, I'll build a wall, I mean, that's not genius. That's something like, you got 55 million people are going, why don't they just build a damn wall? Why don't they? It's not complicated. He didn't come out with the idea.
He was us.
He didn't come out with the idea of a wall, and then people said, oh, never thought of that, a wall. Gee, I'm voting for that guy. They said, finally, somebody.
Yeah.
And so that's all. It's just common sense. And we believe he's in big trouble if on January 20th they aren't laying brick. That's the only thing. He better, and don't listen to George Will and Fred What's-His-Face and Bill What's-His-Face. He better not waver.
The What's-His-Faces.
He better not.
Yeah.
He better. And I'm going back to Hollywood to resurrect my career now because.
Now
can you imagine?
Now you're going to be in big demand, Dirk. It'll be the 1885, the reckoning. It'll be him. And Tyrus.
I got the
Tyrus,
hair.
you're Mr. T.
I'll do it.
You're Mr. T.
I'll do it.
Hey,
I'm driving.
Can you imagine how great that would be?
Mr. T was the only conservative African American I ever met in Hollywood.
Really?
I've met others outside of Hollywood.
Yeah.
But.
All right, well, bro, I'm going to bring in Tyrus because, Tyrus, you and I were in the same...
Sorry, you only met one African American?
All right, Dirk's going to
This
explode.
is 50 years of never saying no to your children, never spanking your children. This is 50 years of no daddies.
Interesting. Yeah.
These kids out there have never had no said to them. They go off to college. They've never been failed. They play soccer with no score. And then they run into the real world eventually. And wait. They have conflict-free zones. They're raised in, they're like hothouse tomatoes. They never deal with rain and the real weather.
That's a good one.
And then the real world shows up. And oh my God, it's the end of the world. They should be locked up. They should not be allowed to go back to college. I mean, it's absolutely a waste of time.
Turn them into Soylent Green.
That's where
Turn them into Soylent
where
Green.
they're taught that they're special. They're special and unique like everyone else.
Let him go, Greg. Let him go.
He's on a roll.
Let that man go.
I swear to God,
He's on fire right
you
now.
actually live across the street from me, and in the mornings with the rake shout at me when I get
will.
In his bathrobe,
Yeah,
yes.
he's in a bathrobe.
In his underwear.
You damn
Stay off my
kids.
grass.
You
I
damn
walk
kids
down-
and your heavy metal music. Dirk, I'm afraid to ask you.
Don't be afraid. Be brave.
All right.
It's a brave new world.
I just don't know. I don't know.
might
It's
be.
hard for me. I mean, you know what? I remember being apocalyptic when Bill Clinton was elected. That's how old I am.
Really?
Don't we all go through this kind of thing? We do it like.
Yeah, but you did it with Bill. I did it with, I did it with Bill. I did it with Jimmy Carter.
Yes.
I don't want to go back there.
Yes, Jimmy.
But they do it with Barry Goldwater. My first election, Barry Goldwater. Oh my God, they did to him what they then did to
Everybody
Reagan.
else.
They did it to all of them. Reagan was the only one.
And Hillary worked for Goldwater.
Well,
She
yeah.
did.
Well,
She
then
was Goldwater girl.
she got kicked off the Watergate thing, because
Yeah.
she used to corrupt for that. But what was it? What was the question?
That was a Trump
What
joke
was the
from a speech.
question?
I don't think. You know what? If you can't
I
remember
need
the
a
question, we move on. Terry,
Thank you.
I don't have a question.
I feel like something crazy could happen right here.
Yeah, no,
I
no.
didn't
Dirk,
get-
Mike, no,
I
it's a
didn't-
good thing. No, but
Let me say one thing. Trump
say it.
better not listen to all the people that are making nice with him. A lot of them in his
So
party.
you're
He has
vindictive.
to.
You're vindictive.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No,
he can't
doesn't.
only talk to. He's going to be the president.
Do you
better do
remember?
what he said he was gonna do.
Do you?
He better do everything he said he's
He
gonna
better-
do.
he better do
He better do everything on that. We're gonna ride on him. We're gonna do it all.
Do you remember when Obama got elected and he brought in the Republican leaders and he
Right.
said, I want to work with you, but if you don't want to work with me, adios, I'll work around you. I got a pen and a phone. I don't need you.
that's
what
a good
he
point.
needs
I
to-
actually do
that's
not want a
exactly what he
dictator.
needs to do.
Bench, Dirk, who would you like to see in that cabinet?
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
I love Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz.
And where would you like to see him?
I don't know. Secretary of State.
Interesting. Do you think they'll get along after he accused Cruz's dad of killing JFK? That's kind of a problem.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
That's all right.
yeah, maybe not.
Hey, Dirk's like, maybe not. Probably not.
No, he tweeted a picture of his wife, but I think they apologized.
Hey, Obama said that.
I got
That'll work.
I got a last word to you.
How
Dirk.
much time do I have?
Yeah, 40 seconds.
Never a
damn.
good question.
I wonder.
What?
Mom, you're 99 years old. You're beautiful. Think Ingrid Bergman. Every morning in my life when I was living, I woke up to breakfast. I came home to dinner. She mended. She patched my clothes. She was my nurse. She was a doctor. She kept the family together. She cooked. She cleaned. She had 5 family.
Yeah.
She put me to school. She never complained. And then I went to college and met feminists who told me that my mother was a failure.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, but
that's true.
God bless your mom. I love you and thank you and all your generations.
Hey, that's nice, man.
All right. I call that a grand slam. Final thoughts. Next. Well done.
Man.